Football Playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the College Football Playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on last season's national champions, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. The turn begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Washington State Cougars offense comes on the field first today. This is a team coming out here with a lot of confidence in front of an energized home crowd coming off that win last week. But there's a challenge today against this defense.
Yeah, great defense. It's going to be really exciting to see how this one plays out. And I think you're right. I think they did gain a lot of confidence coming in now at home in front of this crowd. Magical atmosphere. They got to take advantage of it.
They're going to run it here. He's got room to run. As the first down is still going. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Washington State getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Touchdown, Washington State, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
He's going to bring this out 2 yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. The Horned Frogs offense out there for their first possession. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on as you start to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. And the Horned Frogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Tucker. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Caught with the back behind the line of scrimmage. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. The Horned Frogs will have to kick this away. And the offense defense forced to punt for the first time tonight. And he takes it around the 20. And the returner is tackled by this punt. Comes the Cougars offense back on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but still early in this game, never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's caught inside the 10. He's in for the score. Touchdown, Washington State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. First play of the drive now. They're packed up at the 12-yard line. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Sticking with the running game. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Oh, they've got him on the blitz.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've got a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. Should have been intercepted. You don't see him make a mistake like that too often.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
What in the world is going on with the pass protection today? That was almost a 3rd sack and still the 1st quarter. Maybe slide protection to call some screens, maybe play action. Anything to try to help this quarterback out.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Over the middle. It's low. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this 1st quarter. And Kirk, Washington State has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Wants to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion. This Washington State offense is moving quickly down the field. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Looking to score. They'll run it to the right side. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
0. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Handoff here from the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And the Horned Frogs will come to the line to crank up the tempo. The receiver makes the catch. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense.
Oh, and he fumbles! And the defense comes up with the football.
That's a great... by the defender who forced the fumble, but it's also recognized the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They were in the right place at just the right time.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Running back grabs it on the screen. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
That's reeled in. It's low. That's enough for a 1st down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. Washington State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Back-to-back deep shots. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Washington State. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks free.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Play fake, looking to throw. Quick throw to the left side. What a catch! Hustles past the defender. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a 1st down. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And the Horned Frogs tussle to the line to run that hurry up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Back to throw again. Quick completion to the tight end. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
First down, looking to throw the football. It's an out route, the catch made. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
And completion makes it second and short.
Here we go.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch downfield. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Lost the ball short of the goal line. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Well, anytime the quarterback takes off and improvises, there's always the risk that the ball goes on the ground. He does a nice job of going off script, trying to create to make something, anything happen, but he doesn't take care of the ball, and the defense does a nice job of swatting the ball away.
So they'll start this drive with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. There's the handoff. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Grab by the receiver. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. A deep shot to the left side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing in the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
They look to throw it here on second down. He's looking deep again. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on third down this time. It's like the final play of the half coming up. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. It's another deep shot. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the TCU offense takes the field. A lot of work to do in the second half. Down big. And they get something going right now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
A completion makes it second down. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Fights off a defender. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Important third down play coming up. Can he make it to the marker? A home falls. So looking to keep this drive going. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Throws it to the right. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about.
Hold.
Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
It's 3rd and long. Drops the throw. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And here's the return now from midfield. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. The Washington State offense back out on the field now. The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. It's made on the out route. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep, and he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
I love this little touch pass call. It stretches this defense out, puts a lot of pressure on the defense to have to contain and get wide, and it can open up so many different aspects of the offensive playbook.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Horned offense takes the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
You know, at this point, that sack might as well be a white flag for this offense. It's now 4th down. You're down by more than 3 scores here late in the game. If you're going to have any shot today, maybe it's about time you hope for a big play from your own defense.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Washington State's offense back on the field now. Throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Brought to the turf that made the first man miss on the way to the first down. They come up on 1st down. Clock running. Final minute here of the 3rd quarter. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be 1st down for the 14. This Washington State offense is moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's got it, looking for the end zone. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Washington State. Now, just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you got to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. They'll run it from the gun. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. And Kirk, Washington State has the lead here. These playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle and a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here, so... First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. It's Brown. Lets it go quickly. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. We come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And the result is going to be a safety.
Well, Chris, just when it looked like it couldn't get any worse for these guys, it goes from being bad to even worse. They seemingly can't do anything right. At least they only have the rest of this quarter. Don't worry, fellas. It'll be over soon.
Here comes the Wazoo offense back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. He hands it off from the gun. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. Kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Fires quickly to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line. Washington State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Grinding away with a running game. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Pre-snap motion from the offense. He's got it in the open. Touchdown, Washington State. Still no answer for the passing game.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
To the air, it's Brown. He escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Boy, it's second down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They got a real shot here now on third down.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. And the Horned Frogs will have to punt this one away. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. And it's taken at the 45. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. And the wideout goes in motion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. First down and more. He's still running. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Here comes the handoff. In the clear at the 25. They got him down, but that 3rd first down should be enough to move them into the next round of the playoff. We're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. Headed for the end zone. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. The offense will spend a timeout with 27 seconds remaining. It's a second and goal play for the offense. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. And he's got it! Touchdown, Washington State.
Coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution, how they're going about their business.
TCU 0.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Dropping back, it's Brown. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. come. The top two seeds in the college football playoff have arrived for their championship moment. Two teams that have essentially been on a collision course for months. They had high expectations, high pressure, but they met those challenges. Now, which side will go home fulfilling their ultimate dream here tonight? Welcome to gleaming State Farm Stadium, the home field of the Cardinals in Glendale, Arizona. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on last year's national champions, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. So Georgia's offense is on the field for the first time today. And here we are, folks, the last two teams standing, battling for a national championship. It's been a long regular season. They have survived a punishing playoff run, and here we go. The trophy is in the building. Who's going to walk out of here with a lifelong memory?
Chris, one of the great things now that we're in this 12-team playoff format and in the national championship is we no longer have to debate who should be the champion. You have 12 teams. We've played it out. We're down to the best two teams.
Breaks into the clear. Powering through a tackle. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They draw first blood in this national title game.
Boy, I love the aggressive mindset of this quarterback and offensive coordinator. You see a matchup that you like, you take a shot, and it pays off in a big way for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Takes the toss, heads to his right. Gets the first and still running. The tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. So one play moves the ball to the 38. It'll be first down. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the gain just good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Play action here on first down. The pass rush closing in. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Wide open downfield. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Offside for defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's low. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
Well, as a quarterback, you're always trying to obviously find that open window to be able to throw the football to. That time, that wide open was right in the middle of the field. Makes it so easy on the quarterback to make that throw and pick up good yards.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Man, this defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute and get this touchdown.
Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. So no hesitation. The offense is on the field to go for it here. It's a crucial play. Here's a good throw off the play fake. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a 1st down and goal right there. 1st and goal now, a chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Set up now at the 2-yard line. Can they score here on a 3rd down play? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Washington State. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. He'll be smarter right at the line for no gain. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5. And the Bulldogs will send their punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Just able to get it away. Choosing to return the punt. Still going. It's a foot race. And the coverage team finally gets him, but a great return. You can see the elusive speed from the return man. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They'll run the option. Pitch play to the back. Change of direction. They fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Back's got it again. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football. Everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
14, Georgia, 7.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Stop right there at the line. No gain. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Send the back in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's the running back in the flat. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Receiver makes the catch. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. The Dogs will line up to kick it away. Second punt now. His first was a beauty. And it's taken right around the 35. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on return. Here comes the Cougars offense back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Off the play fake on first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but there's a penalty marker on the field. Defender flag for being a little too aggressive. Offense gets 15 and a fresh set of downs. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. Looking to throw it on first down. It's an out route. The catch made. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. And completion makes it second and short. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Looking right. This one caught. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. Washington State now operating in the red zone. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fine time. Moving to his left. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. QB keeper all the way. He's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
It's a new set of downs, and it's first and goal for the offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Washington State. Still no answer for this offense.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Georgia, 7.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the coverage team able to bring him down. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch downfield. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. Dogs looking to run some tempo here. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pressure is coming. Offense getting set. It's second down. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for lost yardage.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down. They'll kick it away here. And the receiver brought down by the coverage team. Washington State offense back out on the field now. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put in the scoring position before the half. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking deep down the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape, broke loose from the pocket, and put the ball on a string, but just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Looking for a deep completion. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. The tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. Man, it's starting to...
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They bring him down. A chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
That's another huge game for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Bringing pressure. On the run, he'll let it go. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Short throw complete to the tight end. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the battle for the most coveted trophy in all of college football has been fierce.
The Bulldogs will kick this away to start the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. Washington State's offense back on the field now. First play of the second half is a handoff.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
They look to throw it here on second down. A short completion of the tight end. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play.
Holding.
Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Here we go.
And he'll set up to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Important second down play coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Running back has it on the screen now. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Third down, out of the shotgun. The pocket breaking down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Here he goes. Inside the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Washington State.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner looking to make a play here. And the returner is brought down. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
PAT is good, makes it an 11-point game, 28-17. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
28, Georgia, 17.
Return starts from inside the 5. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. Here comes the Wazoo offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Looking for his big tight end. Pump over the middle. It's low. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. It's an option look. Breaks an open space. You make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. He'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, that's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Washington State has moved into the red zone. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Makes a quick grab. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. 1st and goal for the offense. Motion now from the tight end. Grab behind the line. It's low. But the play loses yardage. A very tough 2nd down coming up now. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. The quarterback's got it on the option. pitches to the back. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Washington State.
What a call inside the 10-yard line. You truly have to trust your quarterback because things happen fast down inside the 10 on this option play. Doesn't give it, doesn't keep it himself, pitches it out, and comes up with 6.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Moves out of the pocket. Gets some space around the 30.